it's not like this couple actually tried to hide what they were doing. We're talking, of course, about the hip-hop mogul and his songbird wife, Jay-Z and Beyonce. So last week, the fun couple were trailed by paparazzi through the streets of Havana. The two were celebrating their 5th anniversary. And that's where the problem begins. Americans aren't allowed to visit Cuba except for educational purposes. It's part of a trade embargo the U.S. imposed a half-century ago. Two members of Congress from Florida have asked the Treasury Department how Beyonce and Jay-Z were allowed to go. The lawmakers say they represent people who have been personally harmed by the Castro regime. Eric?
Well, Alex, people have been talking about the detrimental effects of the trade embargo for some time, and clearly it still has many of supporters. But bit by bit, there appear to be more and more loopholes in this embargo.
Absolutely, there are. Back in 2009, President Obama relaxed travel restrictions for Cuban Americans. They can also invest in small businesses there. Plus, since 2001, Cubans can buy American agricultural products. The U.S. has sold about $3.5 billion in farm products since then. But by the way, that amount fell about 31% in 2010 as Cuba has been looking elsewhere for cheaper, better prices. Forbes say companies such as Kellogg's, Gatorade, and Hormel all showed up at a trade fair in Havana last November. And, you know, there's always traveling through Mexico or Canada. You can't rule that out either.